The only reason I want to get ROG Ally over other Windows handheld PCs is not about the performance or reputation of the company, it's the native landscape screen. This is a huge revolution for Windows handheld PCs. We have been suffering so much with all portrait screens on current Windows handheld PC for so long. All the popular handheld PCs on the market right now, like the Handheld 2, GPD14, One X Player 2, and all the previous generation devices from those companies use portrait screen. Oh wait, even the Steam Deck has a portrait screen. But luckily we have Steam OS, so it takes care of all the problems for that. But all the babies with Windows just have to suffer. The GPD14 was advertised as having a native landscape screen, but it turned out they actually use an integrated circuit to convert a portrait screen into a landscape screen. And this eventually leads all GPD14 owners to suffer from stuttering. I don't want to blame GPD in this video. At least this device from GPD represents the best form factor for the Windows handheld PC. So here are 3 main problems the current portrait screen Windows handheld is suffering. The ROG Ally will likely end all those problems. But from my perspective, the ROG Ally is still not perfect, and it has one major downside as Windows handheld PC. I will reveal this at the end of this video. So first, because of the portrait screen, to launch a game in correct screen size on Windows handheld is really frustrating sometimes. The Red Dead Redemption 2 just can't start in full screen mode straight out of the box. If we change the setting to full screen mode under the game settings, it will end up a screen like this one, and we can't even move this window at this point. All we can do is force to close the game. Then we have to start searching a solution on internet. Luckily, someone has a solution under Steam community. We need change to Direct 12 on the game graphics setting, then restart the game, and finally we are able to play Red Dead Redemption 2 in full screen mode. And this is not the worst case. Some old games will not even start because they do not support portrait mode, so the game will struggle to launch. The second problem is software that was designed for landscape mode only. We will end up having UI problems. This problem exists with certain software. I have a PS3 emulator here. If you are trying to set the controller, we will end up with this window. And there is no way to click the save button. The only way we can get rid of this is by turning off the rotation lock on Windows. Then put the device into portrait mode. And finally we can see the save button. I am pretty sure there are more softwares with this kind of issue. The same problem also happened on GPD14. Even it has an integrated circuit to convert a native portrait screen into landscape mode, but we still have to face the same problem here. The last issue that Windows handheld with portrait screen suffer from is blurry screen. This issue happens in a lot of games. Here is a game with a blurry screen, and this is after the fix. The solution to this blurry screen is pretty simple. All we need to do is disable Windows full screen optimization on the compatibility tab. But if you are new to Windows handheld, this is the problem you just have to deal with. As I said at the beginning of the video, the ROG Ally will end all those problems since it has a native landscape screen. But without a keyboard and touchpad, try to operate Windows just by touching the screen. It's a horrible experience. The on-screen touch keyboard just does not function most of the time, or it will cover 80% of the screen. If you are going to get the ROG Ally, be prepared for a Bluetooth keyboard. In my opinion, the best form factor of Windows handheld PC should have a built-in keyboard and touchpad. These two things are just basic requirements for operating Windows. I haven't played my Handheld 2 since I received the GPD14. To set up anything on GPD14 is just super easy to do when it comes with a built-in keyboard and touch point. I will call this as Handheld PC, and this portable gaming device.